8-4.
Hello, 252. 8047 Skyline 252, Norway, hello, climb 5310, and yeah, 31 initially. Okay, 310 to 252.
Alright, what's up guys? Today we're building another tower like that one. First we're going to fly some equipment up, I think 4 slings up, and then we start with the tower slings. It's going to be real hot today, 26 degrees, so did I fuck that up now? No, that's fine. Alright, I got my ground tasks, or tasks.
One more, call Norway, 1247. 1247, det är vad? Hva sa du for noe nå?
Nei, det var bare jeg testet. Det var Bakkemann her, testet radiokommunikasjon med Ole.
Den er god.
Da hører jeg deg også, jeg.
Ok, dette er helikopter, da er vi klart til å løfte, da blir det klapp på verden først.
Vi er klar.
Alright, so, yeah, that's one. I don't know why I did that, that makes no sense, but whatever. Let's start flying. So start with 36 meter, because we're building this tower next to an existing one. 6 meters. Really beautiful day, so there's a lot of people out, which isn't ideal for us, but something that you're gonna have to deal with. So I'll talk a little bit more about the tower when we start building it, but the first I think 8 sections are 3 meters tall, and then the last 2 are 6 meters tall. This is going to be very light and catch wind really easily, so it's going to be a bitch to fly. Bare vekk fra det vindfanget, det er ikke oppsatt nå. Little happening there. Alright, so this one is going to go super slow.
Ja, det sto nede fra fjellkanten her bak.
Ja, jeg tenkte det, så det. What happened there?
Alles gut.
Det er bra. What happened there, I had a mountain on my left-hand side, which was pretty much a wall here, and then clear on my right-hand side. So when the helicopter was stood here, it blew the downwash down the side of the mountain, and it gets compressed kind of like a Venturi, and it speeds up, and then it shot into the load. It shot its load. Tisk, tisk. But anyways, there's a bunch of houses here. My destination is up here. If you saw a previous episode, it's called like Super Tight Concrete or something. That's the one I flew the foundations for this tower that we're building right now. Right, so it's a pretty popular spot to go swimming, so gonna look out for people there throughout the day. The vacation is over, thankfully, so at least there's not that many people going to be out. Still some foreigners hanging around though. And it's really hot today, so that might affect our performance a little bit. But we still have a 1024 on the pressure setting, so, or the pressure is rather 1024 hectopascals or millibars. Oh, these things are terrible to fly. So slow. Slow stuff while we wait. Now I'm going to use a different approach on my first, I think 4 slings, because that's only equipment, and those are going to go on the other side, or this side of the existing tower. When we start flying the power sections, we're going to go around and then come in the other way. There's pretty much no wind today, so the wind isn't that much of a factor, and coming around from the other side is pretty much the only good option that we have for the approach. So right now I'm gonna have this as gonna fly on the left hand side of the road here, because now I can see about a kilometer that way and a kilometer that way. So when there's clear on both ends, I know it's safe to cross. By safe to cross, I mean not overfly any cars. Take it nice and slow. There's a bush there to stop the turning if I need it. Just adjust a little bit here. Your shoes keep locking the pedals. He has it. Bits. Looks like a place to go hiking, so I'm gonna look out for that. People up there as well. Close call with a bird.
Big bag or landing code.
Copy, big bag of lead now. So the next one is a big bag and some cables.
Landing on that.
Landing on that, I'll demo with it. So the bag's gonna come up first. So it's gonna fly a little bit more easily. These shoes are not ideal here. There's like these little grooves on them for traction when walking in mud and stuff. I didn't realize that would be a problem, but it was. Anyways, this one is behaving a lot better than the previous load, so we can fly it a lot faster. That also helps with air conditioning the cockpit today, because it's gonna be really, really warm. I'd like to be concentrated and to sit and sweat. It's just not ideal. Gonna fatigue pretty quickly if it's hard. So important to just relax on the ferries and then start focusing on stay focused obviously, but really sharpen up on when you're on final approach. There's a third guy down there, I think. Don't know who that is. That might be another colleague or something. So there are going to be two guys in the tower today. Also, I assume the battery's going to last about 45 minutes. So I'm going to definitely have to change the batteries if we can do the whole thing today. Well, the entire mission. But hopefully we get like they want to break in the tower or something to make sure that everything is nice and tight. We can probably land, and I probably have to make a fuel stop midway or something. There's 10 sections, about assume about 6 minutes. Copy. I assume it's gonna be, well, we have 2 slings now. We did that in say 12 minutes. Yeah, so 6 minutes is a pretty fair estimate. The first.
Så trekker han litt mot masseelementene på grunn av fargetøyingen.
Det er dårlig at jeg ikke sitter lenge. Shitty approaches. Very, very bad. Good. one car passing. Road looks clear. Across it. Also, these houses here, obviously, I need to stay to the left of them. Then to the right of this mountain here, so I don't smack it into the wall. There's a gradual deceleration. I need to work on my approaches down there because they're not been good enough in my opinion up until now. So yeah. Turn up the volume here a little bit in case you can hear me very well. Going a little bit fast, so I'm gonna reduce the speed a little bit before starting to descend. Just go slower here. Get the control burst. Fucking asshole. Come on, man. I can do better than that. Jesus Christ. It's really bad.
Good.
Er de klare med elementet med en gang, eller? Siste?
Ja. Da kommer jeg med hiv nummer 4, det var det som stod på hengeren. Er dere klare for mast seksjon nummer 1 med en gang?
Ja da, vi er klare for å ta imot mast med en gang. Ja. Fikk du med den siste?
Ja, den er grei. Dere er klare for mast mottatt. Da får dere et hiv til først, og så blir det seksjonen som hadde nummer 12 på seg.
Hei, perfekt.
Road clear. Clear the house. Alright, so that was the first 4 slings. Now we're going to start on module number 1, which is I think this is second. It's the second heaviest module, because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, getting gradually lighter, and then the last 2, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, getting gradually lighter as we go up. Oh shit, that was close with the birds again. Birds up here. And then the last 2 sections are going to be 6-meter sections, and the first one of those is the heaviest section, I believe.
Så må vi stikke oss toppen litt unna. Jeg nå på det når vi tar hjem.
Ja, det er mottatt. Also, like these approaches, they're made a little bit harder, but I got people sat on the docks there, and then you have the cars there, so I have to go in here instead of like, well, I don't have to, but I want to make it quick. And then I just kind of feel like I have to do this pirouette instead of getting an easy approach. But anyways, he's in the tower now, or the section number 1, so we're gonna do this nice and easy. So he can grab it at least. And I fuck it up again. Oh man, this... Just be patient. He's good. Very good job, man. So I want to tighten him up. And then
Jeg skal bare bytte opp i litt pulsen her. Litt slags.
Alright, so getting airborne now. So we're gonna hold it while he brushes off the dust and shit from all the legs.
Litt der. Litt der. Yes.
Right, so we got 1,000 kilos on the first one. Got plenty of power. There was no bullets when we started, and then as soon as we start, everybody wants to go out and play. So now I'm going to fly around and come in from the other side because of the guidelines or the bardins on the supporting wires on the tower. Make it so I have to go like right up and right down, which is something that I don't want to do. I want to come in nice gradual descent and approach. So going over here now, we're going to check our altimeter, keeping in mind that we have a 36-meter line on right now. So 900 feet gives us plenty of clearance, it looks like. Readjust my seat. little bit. Yeah, 900 feet is plenty. Use power early. So to stop our descent. And there are no guiding bolts off this first section, which usually should be. So one of the 4 bolts on each corner should be about 50 millimeters or 5 centimeters higher than the other bolts. And this is to make it easier to hit the first ones, because the first one is the hardest one to get down. Alright, I'm just going to shut up a little bit while I concentrate. Now they're just, I can relax now, but I'm just like kind of preparing for the next slings. Just trying to keep the tension on the lines. Not like now, but
Okay, da er det 1 minutt I hvert hjørne, du kan slippe.
Yeah, what he said on the radio was there's one bolt each corner you can let go. As they go up, they might want to do 2 bolts.
Da trenger vi bare et par minutter på å stramme opp noen mutter her før neste kommer, så jeg beskjed når vi klar.
Ja, Sennegai, vil du skal lande, eller skal jeg bare ta den av og så ta av den og så bare henge litt?
Vi trenger cirka 10 minutter på å stramme opp, så ja, det så enklest for deg egentlig.
10 minutter, den er mottatt, da tror jeg bare jeg lander. Så kommer jeg opp om, jeg er der oppe igjen om cirka 10 minutter.
Den er god, helt perfekt.
Yes. Alright, so they're going to need a little bit of time to make sure, because that's obviously the most important one right now, because that's going to carry the whole thing. So they're going to level that and make sure all the bolts are nice and tight before we start building on section number 2. As far as building the next ones go, they're going to just put 2 bolts, or they're going to tighten. We're going to have fuck man. We're going to have only 1 bolt per corner, and then just a tightened, and then an extra number 2 bolt, just like finger tight for extra security. But I want to practice my precision now, because this is really the time to fly precise. If you don't fly precise now, there's no point in flying precise at all. Very high. Good delivery. So we're going to have a little bit of a break. 10 minutes. What's it now? 12:05. well, call it 12:03 when he said he wanted 10 minutes. So now we're going to do 3 sections with 36 meters. Then we're going to take 9 slings, green slings back to have enough for the remaining 3 sections that don't have slings down here. And then we're going to reduce to 30 meters. And then down to, I think, just go straight to down to 15 after a while. The tower standing there now is 31.5 meters. So 3 sections, that's 9 meters plus 15 meters. That doesn't work. That's only 24. So yeah, you're gonna have to do 3 with 36 meters, at least 2, maybe 3 with 30 meters, and then the remaining with 15 meters. So that's the plan anyways. Alright, we are back again, section number 2. Still with the 36 meters. Just waited a little 10 minutes before the so they could tighten the bolts in the tower.
Vi klar nå, så nå er det bare å komme når du klar.
Den greit, jeg hadde bare løftet. So they just called up, said they were ready, so that was perfect timing. Here, it's especially important to use my peripheral vision so I don't get fixated and start drifting too much. Like now, I'm fixated and I'm not even looking where I'm going. Tighten up. So these should be gradually lighter now.
Håll inne.
Jesus Christ. Alright, so approach on the next one, it's going to be exactly the same as the previous one. That is plan A. And this with some people in the forest there. Avoid those. Very hard to see down in between the trees now. It's quite thick foliage. But yeah, obviously don't want to fly over people or houses or cars or anything. Cross roads only when you have to. So yeah, I don't know if you noticed, it was a little bit lighter on the weight. I think it was like 950 when we picked it up instead of, last one was a little bit over 1,000. So they're going to be gradually lighter now until sling number 8. Alright, our set point is 900 feet above these trees here on this little hill. Our seat position is nice and comfy. Start our descent for final approach. Start bringing in that power so that we are in full control. So yeah, okay. So this final is a little bit too long. I don't need to breathe this far out, but can tighten it up a little bit on the next one. So now I'm going to watch the guy on the ground, or in the tower rather, his hand signals. He'll do circles with his hands if he wants to go up or down, pointing up and down that is, and then arm straight out to the side when we have our altitude. Alright, I forgot to say that, but the alright, I'm just gonna not talk so much while they do their thing.
Klar att lösa lite med bommar på ett håll här.
Yep. They missed one hole, so
Det är gott.
I have 500 kilos on the weight. Can take it down to 300. Now my main objective right now is to just to keep it tight and be ready to lift if I see it starts to fall. Which, I mean, it's very unlikely because they're super stable, these big towers. The one next to it, I don't know if you can see that, but that is not the case with that one. There you have to have a lot of tension while tightening. So it might be a little bit too far back right now for straight up. He's moving around now to the last section, or the last corner, where he's going to put in the bolt there, and just finger tight the second one, I believe. And then he's going to call on the radio to tell me that I can take off. And then he's going to make the signs with his hands as well. And yeah, what I forgot to tell you before is you see that line in the middle of the triangle? That is the ladder. So I'm going to have to time it, my approach, so that the...
Okej, då har vi en boll till kvart hjörna. Du kan släppa.
So he gave me the radio call and visual cue. Bueno. Yeah, but the little line in the middle of that triangle, that is the step, or not the step ladder, but the ladder to climb up and down, so I know which way the orientation is, or what the orientation is supposed to be. So I don't have to, if I see there's a slow rotation, which there usually is, I can usually time it, or you try to time it rather, with a slow rotation, so that they each catch a corner when it is already in position.
Det är en extra boll till kvart hjörna, så vi är klar igen. Så du väntar i 2 minuter på backen, så är vi klar.
Okay, then I got it. Yeah, so just give them the sling when they're in position, or when the section is Well, this section is, yeah, fuck it, you understand what I'm fucking saying. Jeg kan sikkert bare ta, hvis du bare trenger 2 minutter, så tror jeg bare jeg løfter av, og så flyr jeg litt lenger, ja. Morten, jeg bare tar av med denne her, og så flyr jeg bare litt sakte, og så kaller du bare opp når du er klar, så kommer jeg inn da, når dere er klar.
Den er god, bare husk at etter neste seksjon så får du 9 stropper ned igjen, bare så la inn og kline til det.
Ja, den er mottatt, det hadde jeg glemt.
Hei, god du.
Oh, man, this. Oh. Man, oh, dude, when you know what you want to do and you just look at it, you're just looking at it, and there's nothing you can do about it. It's just the worst feeling ever. Bad approaches. Jesus Christ. They're not that bad, I just get fucking annoyed when I don't do what I'm supposed, or what I want to do. Cleaning off each corner. Yeah. Alright, we got 160 liters. We have used 20% so far. Fucking shoe, man. I did not see that being a problem. These little hooks there on the side. Might actually have to shave them off because I can't do this anymore. It's so annoying. We see the weight, it's even lighter now. We are in a climb and it's barely 900. So yeah, I talked a little bit on the radio with the guy. He's they're putting on another bolt.
Da er vi klare til å ta imot.
Den er grei. Da er jeg et par minutter nå. Har dere en tredjemann der nede, så det ut som?
Ja, det var en kollega vår som tilfeldigvis var på en Telia-feil her oppe, så han fant ut han ville være tilskuer på resten.
Ja, ok. Nei, jeg bare tenkte på de stoppene. Hvis han kunne samle stoppene og gitt det i krogen, så hadde dere sluppet å springe ned.
Ja, stemmer det. Jeg har ikke telefonnummer, så jeg kan ikke ringe han heller, men jeg skal springe, så sender jeg så frem med laser og resten av boltene, så springer jeg ned i menn.
Ja, den er grei. There was a third guy up there, as I said earlier. That was a guy on the road. So I'm trying to go behind it. Yeah. Well, fuck all that shit. Now, talk about the mission right now. I concentrate on the mission. Passing our trees, 900 feet, starting our slowdown, starting our descent. Tighten up for the final a little bit. Well, that wasn't much tightening up, but okay. So now, if you see on the tower section right now, it needs to be rotated to 180 degrees. Just you'll see when we see the sections that are already there. Stay away from the guidelines on the existing tower. Just use the tower as my reference. Oh, touched a little bit there. They're doing a good job of not sending it around too much. Didn't hit it. I can see the guy on the left doesn't have his bolts aligned. Okay. There they go. Kilos of pressure. Three something of pressure. That's fine. I gotta remember to relax so I don't get fatigued in my neck, because it's gonna hurt my neck definitely later. Oh, my tights, or my ropes are slack. What's thing to notice about this helicopter, this model of the H125, is that the rotor RPM will increase from 390 to 400 if you put 150 kilos in the sling.
Okej, då är vi in i kvällhjörna. Du kan släppa.
They have one on each corner. Now I'm gonna need nine slings. Progress so far. It's 9 meters high. So I'm gonna take up this the slings that are on the ground right now, and fly down and put on a 30 meter sling. Wait, what? 21 plus 21. Oh wait, 21 plus 9, that's 30. 21 plus 9 is 30. Plus... Jesus Christ, my head math is redonkulously bad. The existing tower now is 9 meters. If I put 21 meters aligned, that will make 30 meters. Plus I'll have the section, which is 3 meters. Plus the sling. So yeah, I can do 21 meters. That's way better than 30 actually. He's just releasing the last one now, so I'm going to start going in. Just make sure that if he's looking down that I don't go too close to him so that I hit him with the hook right in the helmet. Got it. Beautifully done. Very effective. Now I'm going to put on 21 meters. Okej, Harald, då kan vi gå sätta på 21 meter heller. Det her kom fram til at det skal være nok.
21 meter.
Alright, so 48 minutes. Kan jeg gjette?
Trenger de lange ventetid nå?
Nei, nå er de snart klare igjen, så det er bare å hive på lina.
Ok.
I'm going to trim like a mother, so I'm going to land now. I'm going to change batteries as well. Yeah, that worked out really well actually. So we are 3 sections down, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 to go. Oh, I'm just not looking. Bilar är aktiva, alltså du vet. Bilar är aktiva. Alright. Alright. I'm back on. Don't want anything in that seat. Collector is clear, both sides. Timer started. I'm lifting. So we got 21 meters now, I might have mentioned. That's a lot easier for me to control than 36. That lock up of the pedals again. Okay, so my side picture and reference is going to be a little bit different. Just keep that in mind. Also keep the control, it's going to be a lot easier. 350 kilos now. Now I just hope my math is correct that we can actually fly with 21 meters. That'd be really embarrassing if we can't. Come on, Mike. My last approach, I think, was a little bit steep. But yeah, it's fine. There's no weight issue. God damn it. Something fell behind me. Alright, gotta check the road here, going to my right. It looks clear. Nope. Well, that was a car. Okay, so I took off. Also, we're gonna look at the fuel a little bit more now. We've flown for about an hour and we've used about 30%. That seems, that's about the correct fuel flow. It's about 180 liters. Per hour, or close to 200 if you're flying Sling with heavy loads. Well, it kind of evens out between 180 and 200 liters per hour. Okie dokie. I'm gonna set up my approach again. Slowing down. It already has the correct orientation. It's probably gonna rotate away from that, so it's gonna. It was kind of not weird, but uncomfortable maybe. Is when flying this type of mission where you're flying in towards the guys and you cannot see them. You kind of have to move towards them blind. It's just an uncomfortable feeling. Really close to the tower, but I got good clearance. Well, not very good, but all right. Did get that last one. There they go. So yeah, it's about a 2.5 meter clearing down to the top of that tower, I'd assume. Oh yes, that's right, the word. So just sit with tension. 240 kilos, that's a nice tension. Also, these towers are so stable that you can basically, you could, like, technically you could let it go and it would probably be fine. But of course we're not going to do that. That would be stupid.
Ok, da har vi 1 volt tid, du kan slippe.
1 volt each corner. This guy's been sitting there all day. Just watching. So I took off with 120. Oh, birds. Fuck. Took off with 126 maybe? 126, that's 30 liters. Was it 126? Well, through, well actually I don't want to do it too close to the other one. Jeg tror vi bare hiver på 2 fat nå. Jeg har altså det godt timer med den der siste tunge seksjonen.
2 fat nå. Ok.
Ja, Morten, da blir det en liten pause. Da skal jeg bare hive på litt drivstoff, og så ser jeg ifra når jeg er på vei opp igjen.
Den er god. Vi er klare når dere er klare.
Den er grei. Yeah, but what I was saying before is when you're looking down, you're focusing too much down and you're just moving towards the guys in the tower and you don't see them and you're just waiting for them to show up in your sling window. That's kind of uncomfortable. Like right now, if I started looking down right now and then just moving towards the blue bells and then it just kind of, you know, you just kind of what do you say? It's just mentally weird because you just start slowing down automatically. Alright, so hot fuel, 2 of them, at least. 1, 2, 3. Alrighty, back again. We are starting on section number 6, I believe. Ok, da løfter jeg nede for seksjon nummer 6. Ja, nummer 8 var det visst.
Det hørtes mer korrekt ut, ja.
Ja, det er ikke varmere å holde telling oppi her. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That didn't work out with the mobile phone. Okay, let's see where he is. Here he is. Alright, tighten up. Put on a little bit more fuel now, so it's gonna be a little bit heavier, but still no problem with the weights on these sections. $800 kilos. We have, yeah, we got plenty of power. But the reason I wanted to fuel now is because in 4 sections, or section number 8, as I've mentioned several times now, is going to be the heaviest. So I just want to use up a lot of fuel until then, and we're going to need 1 fuel stop anyways, so might as well put it in now. the road. Road looks good. Ooh, there's a deer. Coming in a little bit low, 840, but still it's going to be plenty. Keeping in mind that we also have a shorter line now than we did when we started. I can see the guys on destination right there. Same procedure, starting with our power application early. Slow down that rate of descent so that we have full control in case we need to go back out. Basically, don't wanna commit to anything if you don't have to. See, now is what I'm talking about. I can't see the guys in the tower, so it's kind of unnatural to move towards them for a little bit. So my brain just slows me down automatically. But something you get used to. Oh, okay. Yeah, that was my bad. That was necessary to touch it there, but okay, I need to get back in center. This is okay, they got it. That was a bit of a sloppy approach there. I actually just misjudged the height pretty bad on that one. So I touched. I did that once before on the 36 meter as well. I can't remember which section it was, but earlier. Anyways, but because he did give me the sign to stop, but I just kept going. I kind of felt like it was higher for some reason, which was really stupid of me to do. It's not a huge deal, of course, but it's not comfortable for the people sitting in the tower. Alright, so I am ready for my 15 meter, it looks like. Kind of dancing around a little bit. Meter looks like it should be sufficient for the next ones. Also, what's easier with the shorter line is that you can actually see the holes, and that tool they use to penetrate the bolt holes on each corner. It's easier to see when they have that lined up. I need to stop moving my cyclic. There we go. This is quite unusual. There must be something untightening some of the bolts. Please
Da er det mye om den når vi er inne i hvert hjørne. Du kan slippe.
Okay. Oh, my neck. Jesus Christ. Oh. Took a little bit longer than I wanted it to. Var det noe galt med hål i det siste hjørnet, eller var det en bolt?
Ja, det kan virke at det var noen millimeter litt feil, så vi måtte løsne på ene hjørnet igjen for å klare å brenne til på Nilsen, rett og slett.
Ah, ok, det er mottatt. Trenger dere litt tid for å gjøre klar? Jeg skal bare lande litt, eller?
Ja, vi skulle gjerne hatt 5 minutter, så bare se om vi klarer å benke det til dette her.
Ja, da lander jeg bare igjen, og så kan du bare kalle opp når dere er klar.
Den er god, det skal gjøre du.
So they had problems with that last corner because there might be some a few millimeters wrong. So just gonna land and they're gonna call up when they're ready again. Er det ikke plass til halen, eller?
Ikke helt ennå, hvis vi får noen minutter til.
Nei, jeg sa bare til lastemannen min her, det var om jeg hadde plass til å lande med halen her. Men bare ta den tid dere trenger, altså.
Den er god.
Alrighty. We are ready for another session. Time is running. Little bit of breeze, little bit of a breeze now compared to before where it was completely dead. I think I'm, looking at the water. I'm probably right crosswind right now. little bit off center on that pickup. Good. Okay. Oh, that looks like a falcon maybe, or a hawk up there. Let's call it an eagle. Yeah, it's an eagle. Taking the road, same procedure. Road looks clear. Crossing. Yeah, definitely. Next section I can do 15 meters, but I think I might just want to do 21 for a few more until we start on the 6 meter sections, because it's easier to see out the window with this 21 meter line for me, in case there's one of those situations again where kind of stagnant, or I have to stay still for like 5 minutes. Alright, they're in the blind zone. Keep moving in. In sight. I'm not going to do the same mistake again and not look at his arms. He says hold. He says down. They can grab it if they want. They have it. Gonna slide it down. Those little, you want to be careful, it doesn't really matter that much, but you can't like knock it off by doing that, but it's really uncomfortable for the guys in the tower, so I've heard, getting those jolts. So now I just listen to my RPM, increasing power gradually. RPM goes up there, so now I know I have 150 kilo at least. It's 270, so shit, yeah. That didn't work out. visual and audio. And that's the one thing you do really have to be careful of, and not just press release and then go, in case the hook opens and closes again. Now that's a big no-no. So always make sure that your line is nice and clear before pulling power for your exfil, if you will. Oh my god, I suck so hard. That's so bad. I don't know what I'm doing. There's no reason to suck that hard right now. Jesus Christ.
Vi er klare når dere er klare, så det er bare å komme.
Det er greit, da får du neste. So there's people on the fucking birds. There's birds up here, man. Jesus. Just like these, or like this one, maybe, like these, maybe. Just small ones. It's hard to see before it's like zoop, fly past your windscreen. Nice and easy when we come out of this turn to have minimum pendulum. That worked out good. No pendulum. Okay, starting my approach. Base. See my guys in the tower, or at least one guy. There's number 2. Jesus Christ, what am I doing? Yeah, I gotta pay attention now. That one guy likes to let go of it, the one to the right now. He likes to let go sometimes to grab his spike. And he did it this time as well, but he was quick and got it again. But that can really, because if the one guy's pulling it and I'm like counting on two guys pulling and one guy lets go, obviously that's gonna make an imbalance that I have to correct for. I just had a little bit of pendulum coming in this time. Well, not pendulum when I started my final approach, but then I got kind of sloppy and I built up too much speed towards the right to the bar dune or to the guy line, and then I had to stop that one. And then I didn't.
Okay, så det är en boll secure, du kan släppa.
Visual and audio. Line is clear. Going away. Fuck, I forgot what I was saying. Look out for birds this time. Any birds. 42 fast, 89 knots. Check the battery status on my. It's getting in the orange. But I think we can do one more section. Alright, now if I miss his approach, oh dude, I'm gonna be pissed off. Because the last one was terrible. Like probably about 3,000 feet too high. So I'm going to do one more approach, land, put on the 15 meters for the last two sections. And then possibly put on some more fuel. These are the last two barrels we have. Jesus motherfucker. That was a shitty approach again. I lost them. Holy moly. Terrible approaches. Wind is coming in from here now though. Oh, pay attention.
Nej, klar nu, klar.
Sounding good, that's all right. So pay attention now, 140, 142, but say 140. Well, let's say 142, actually. It's better to overestimate the fuel usage. Trim is out of whack. Oh man, those approaches, they were atrocious. So bad. But let's not forget about that. That's not the critical part of this operation. Just a minor annoyance. Major rather, but Right, I got one car down to the right. I'm going to be quicker than him, so I'm going to cross in front of him up there. Yeah, about 70 knots, that's where they... Yeah, way out ahead of him. Keep my 840. Yeah. Dude, I'm starting to oscillate here. Just a little bit of wind. So I'm just timing it so that they get the right corner each. Grab it. There you go. Thank you. It's a little bit different than what I'm used to in regards to the guys in the tower taking the sections. Usually I have one guy. Well, actually, I can do that now. I've just been so caught up that the trees are down there, but we're way above the trees now, so I can come in pretty much from this angle right here. Or if I were to go, let's keep some tension on those lines. If I were to come in from this way, that would be fine. Then he could rotate it himself and wouldn't have to wait for me. So that's the way you want to do it, but that was not available for the first like 5 sections, so 4 sections at least. That way I just kind of get stuck in my own head, or in the one type of mindset that this is the way I was supposed to come in. The one guy on the...
Okay, så det är boll till kvart hjørna, du kan släppa.
We have 3 slings off. Okay, so fuel was 142, 129. It's gonna be 120 when we get down there ish. So that's 22 liters per round. Okay. I can at least do one more. I think I can do both. Då har alla kan sätta på 5 mätartakt på de 2 sista sektionerna.
50 meter.
It's going to work nicely with the fuel as well today, I think. Well, it worked perfectly with this one, because this was what I was timing to get around like between 20 and 30%. For this one, this is supposed to be the heaviest, so this is probably going to be like 1100 kilos. Jeez. And also as you get up, I notice it myself, that's part of the reason. It's a little bit more wind, so you notice that a little bit, but mainly it's because it's higher and it's less reference, so it's easier, way easier to start drifting. Alright, let's see if I can fuck this up again. So high, Jesus. Alright, I'm just gonna change my battery for the last two so that we can get all of them. Alright, we're back. The last two tower sections now, those are laying down, so we're gonna have to stand them up nice and easy before we go. Down much room behind me. We'll be fine. Alright, anyways. Var dere klar på topp forresten?
Vi er klar, bare gå med.
Det er greit, da løfter jeg. Da blir det, ja, seksjon nummer 9 blir det vel. Eller den siste, jeg gidder ikke å prøve å huske de tallene en gang. So my reference is going to be quite a lot further back than it was before in the sight window, or the sight window, the sling window. So this is about straight down, I think. Don't want to get too far behind, so to lift it into the other one. But here, just go slow. And then when I'm about to stand it up, I'm just going to keep tension on it out towards my left now, so that it doesn't kind of get momentum and fly over to the right now. So just keep tension here. Got tension on all lines now. Now I can move over to the side, or to the right rather. Get straight over, lift it up. My boy's gonna clean the plates, or the flanges. We have 1,000 kilos. All good, we go. So yeah, close to 120. So I think I might actually have to do, just for safety, just take, depending on how good this one goes, if this goes as smoothly as the last couple, I might just go for the last one as well without fueling. But I mean, it's about, yeah, should be fine. But I have to keep in mind that this is heavier, so I'm using more power to do this. This round takes way more fuel than the previous ones, because the last ones were like 700. Now they're at least 40% more. Fuel flow is about 200 per hour, and then in the hover above the tower, I imagine it's going to be something like maybe close to 180 in the hover with this this little fuel diesel in. Road looks clear. Ready to cross again. Quite high actually, so I'll start my descent right now. Oh, that was a car, but I'm gonna pass way in front of him. 110. 120. One thing to note is that on the last few sections, the guys in tower, or the last section rather, they're going to be super close to the existing tower. So that's going to present a new danger that hasn't been present as of yet on this tower. So gotta keep that in mind too. Down to 15 meters, it's a little bit easier again to control, but also it's way further back in the sling window, and I'm quite tall, so it kind of puts a strain on my neck a little bit. I have the tower, I have the guys. Use my tower, or the existing tower, for reference. Okay, so they're gonna get it. Looks like they got it in on the first try. Now, just notice now, I'm going to take the time to notice how far. It's not that close to the tower besides, so it wouldn't be an actual danger, but just knowing it for them is also going to be a mental factor, you can say. Because it's not fun being strapped in, having to receive something, and then if I come in a little bit fast, it's gonna be uncomfortable. Move a little bit more forward to stay straight up. This is what I feel is straight up pretty much. $200 kilos on the load indicator.
Okej, så är det en boll säkert i hörnan. Du kan släppa.
Visual and audio. 3 are loose. I'm free. Go, go. 105. It's tempting. So tempting. But also, yeah, I'm gonna have to take the slings up, so I'm gonna fuel now. Stay safe. Way too fast. Harald, da tror jeg faktisk jeg tar på en til 60 liter som tar siste seksjon. Ja, da Morten, skal vi bare hive på 60 liter med fuel til, så er vi klar om cirka 5 minutter.
Den er god, så er vi klar. Nå bare nå, du er klar.
Ja, spennende. Coffee. Alright, putting on 60 liters of fuel. And then, yeah, he's gonna make ready the 36 meter again so that I can pick up the slings. So then after I put up the last final section now, I can go get the green brown slings. Okie dokie, we're back for the last section. We'll put on some more fuel, and yeah. Ja, Harald, gör du klar den 36-meteren här vet du, på så jag kan hämta spotten. Okay, so I'm going to be facing tailwind now to this section when we're lifting it up, but wind is not strong at all down here, so should be no problem. So same again, apply pressure, and then once it's about ready to stand up, I'm going to keep pressure to the left now. So that it doesn't gain momentum once it's almost up, and then flip over to the other side. Just nice and slow, keep applying, and then keep the position here. I got tension on all lines. I can stand the tower up, right here, and then full power, get it airborne. We have 740 kilos. Getting a little bit uncomfortable side wind here. Oh, uncomfortable is pushing it, but yeah. 740 kilos. A few boats out here. So now this is going to be the last section. I'm going to fly, put that up, and then I'm going to fly down, put on a 36-meter line so that I can go back up and take all the slings down with me. Håvard, nei Harald mener jeg, herregud. Kan du henge deg på en 6 meter forlengere vanlig stropp på grunn av den her nye mast? Den er jo mye høyere enn den gamle. Alright, last one. Come nice and easy out of the turn to avoid as much pendulum as possible. Camera's good, I think, I hope. And yeah, so we have 770 kilos at 40% fuel. Almost 1,000 feet elevation. So yeah, no problem. On the weight and power. Started a little early here. Well, that's fine. Keep the altitude now. You move in. I see the tower. I see the guys. Now I'm just using the tower for reference. The existing, or the new tower rather. So I can know if I'm moving or not, and not looking at the load too much, or try to focus on the tower itself instead of the guys. Or I think I need to go a little bit more back. There you go. It's a little bit premature on that set down there. Ooh, pay attention. So yeah, use for reference. It's nice to use. If you remember what the tower looks like, I'm a little bit far back now, just because my neck. But now I'm pretty much. This should be pretty much straight up. Just remember what that looks like, because if you kind of imagine that the tower goes all the way up to you, it should hit a few feet behind your back, kind of. So that's just like a reference that I like to use. If I see now that they have one bolt on each corner already, I can move a little bit further back so that it's a little bit less strenuous on the neck, especially if it's nice conditions like these.
Okay, da har vi en bolt i kveld. Da kan du slippe.
Visual, audio, all slings are gone. Alright. So that was the last section. Actually, I want to take a look here how high it is. Yeah, 42. Yeah, he's 42. Ja, jeg tror jeg trenger i hvert fall 42 meter, Harald.
42 meter.
Ok, da går jeg bare ned og hiver på litt ekstra line, og så kan jeg komme opp og hente de grønne stroppene når dere ringer meg opp. Eller kaller meg opp på radio, og hekter på radioen.
Den er god. Vi skal gi en lyd når vi har fått gjort det klar. Og så nye master er 36.
Ja, 36, det er mottatt. So the new tower is 36 meters, and I used 36 to begin with before, so that's not going to be enough anymore. So I'm going to need 42 meters when picking up the slings and stuff. Pull some G's. So yeah, land now, and he's going to hook up the new line, and then we're going to wait for them to call, and then I'm going to go back up and get the slings. Oh, I'm just sucking hard. Okay, line is released. One of the sections we're using now is not going to have power or electricity through it, so this one will not be useful. I can still let go of the entire line if I need to. Also, that can be done down here, which is the manual release. Alright, So I'm just gonna wait until they finish up the tower up there, and then I'm gonna start the camera back up, and then we'll fly back up to get the last bits. All right, see you in a bit.